As a fan of the original Mean Girls, I approached its musical remake with a healthy degree of skepticism. It's something I could see going either way. But now, after having seen it, I can confirm that the new Mean Girls is indeed so fetch. Drawing inspiration from both the 2004 film and its Broadway adaptation, this new imagining takes on a life of its own. Anchored by an incredible cast and with an exceptionally witty script from Tina Fey, this Mean Girls makes for a refreshing update to the millennial comedy classic. Now, much has been said about the bizarre decision to not market this film as a musical, and as a fan of musical films, I was a bit confused by this myself. I would think there would be a significant enough overlap between fans of Mean Girls and fans of musical theater that it wouldn't be a problem to market this film as a musical. But now, after seeing it, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I do think the movie works better as a Mean Girls remake than it does as a musical. What? I know. Tina Fey's husband, Jeff Richmond, and lyricist Neil Benjamin wrote the music for both the Broadway production and now the new movie. And just like in the stage production, the music in Mean Girls just kind of does its job. Now, I don't think it's bad. There's some memorable moments, especially for the songs from Janice and Damien, who serve as sort of the narrators of the movie, but the music works best when it's just there to be fun and a little goofy, like the Halloween number Sexy that's sung by Karen. I don't think any of these songs are set to become musical standards of either the stage or the screen, and that's okay. Because coupled with these songs is a script that feels remarkably fresh. Tina Fey opted to not just rehash the same script over again. I laughed out loud on multiple occasions throughout the film. Now, there were some funny lines in the movie that were spoiled in the trailers, but as with Tina Fey's other work, there is a whole treasure trove of one-liners left to discover in the final film. If you've seen the original movie, there's a bunch of meta humor and inside jokes that you'll definitely appreciate in this new Mean Girls. The film really plays with your expectations in some very clever ways. You might think it's going to go in the same direction as the original movie, but then it veers in a different direction. But for new audiences that didn't see the original, including the guy at the concession stand who told me he wasn't born yet when the original came out, this movie offers a fresh take on the story that's updated for a Gen Z audience. Even though I'd like to think it isn't that long since the original film came out, there are some jokes in the original movie that haven't aged particularly well. The new movie updates things for a generation that might be socially aware of racial sensitivities or mental health or body image, while recognizing that while some things have changed for the better, most things haven't. People are still mean, especially high school kids. I did think the movie's portrayal of social media felt spot on and authentic, to the point that if I saw this new film without first seeing the original, I might wonder how the story would even work without it. It feels like they really did their homework before coming up with this movie. And credit should also be given to the directing duo Samantha Jane and Arturo Perez Jr. for incorporating the musical numbers in some really clever ways. But if there's one highlight of this film that I have to mention, it is Reneé Rapp as Regina George. Mother ate and left no crumbs. Am I doing this right? She reprised the role after playing it in a stage production, and she just injects this new life into what was already an iconic character. From her singing voice, which is incredible, to this kind of sultry energy that she brings to the performance, her Regina is cool but engaging and just deliciously evil. She embodies everything Regina is perfectly. This could very well be the film that launches Reneé Rapp into superstardom. So yes, the new Mean Girls is, in my opinion, a success. It may still rest a little bit on the shoulders of the film that came before it, but this new update will surely find new fans, as well as delight the people who saw the original film when it first came out, now more than 2 decades ago. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. You can watch Mean Girls in theaters now.